They say, when it's real, you'll just know. But no one tells you what it feels like when your heart starts whispering, it's over, long before your mind is ready to hear it. I used to think love was about patience, about holding on when things got hard, but lately it feels like I've just been holding my breath. We met in college, broke but happy, cheap dates, bus rides, splitting bills, coin by coin. He lived 2 hours away, and we took turns making that trip. I used to count down the days just to see him. Didn't matter how tired I was. Didn't matter if it meant skipping meals for a week, because it felt like we were building something. One ride, one kiss, one promise at a time. Then came graduation. I finished. He didn't. He changed majors, said he needed more time. I said, that's okay. I'll wait. I found a job, minimum wage, long hours, long commute, but I didn't complain. And when COVID hit, I lost that job. He kept studying. I kept applying. Another job, then another, all while he stayed home, trying, still trying. I told myself, it's just a rough patch. This is what love looks like. But months turned into years. I'd come over to his place after work, exhausted, burned out, just wanting to lay my head on someone's chest and feel safe. But he'd be on the couch, gaming, half listening. I was pouring everything into surviving. He was floating, and I kept shrinking. I stopped going as often. The cost, the time, the silence between us. I started dreaming of something easier, a stable partner, a home that wasn't crumbling, or maybe just peace. I felt guilty even thinking it, but I also felt like I was drowning alone. One day, I got off work early. I didn't text, just showed up. I still had a spare key. We'd made that promise once. Remember? I opened the door. Quiet. Shoes in the hallway. But not his. Laughter. From the living room. I stepped inside. There she was, sitting on the couch, wearing one of his old shirts. My shirt once. Hair still damp. Makeup smudged. She didn't even flinch. Just stared at me like I was the one who didn't belong. He came out from the kitchen. Saw me, froze, didn't say a word. And in that silence, everything I'd been ignoring clicked. It wasn't just money, or effort, or the long commutes, or how he never asked me how I was doing anymore. It was this. It was knowing that while I was scraping together bus fare just to hold on to us, he was busy falling into someone else. Later, he said it was an accident, that it just happened. She listened. She supported him. She made him feel like a man again. But what about me? I was holding 2 jobs, feeding both of us, taking care of his peace while mine shattered quietly. I'm not angry, not even shocked, really, just numb. All that love I gave him, all that grace. He never asked me if I was okay, never once said, you've done enough, let me carry you now. And maybe that's what hurts the most, that I stayed for so long in a relationship that made me feel invisible. I used to think that love was selfless, that if you just gave enough, it would be returned. But now I wonder, if someone only loves you when it's easy, was it ever love at all? This was confession number 3. Next time, someone doesn't come home. Subscribe if you're still here.